Primetime, that's the name.
Primetime.
Primetime.
What time is it? Showtime, primetime.
It's XL Primetime, featuring Joe C.,
I reduced my toilet paper down to 3 squares.
Matt Hayes,
Big asses and big thighs, yeah.
and Leon Searcy.
Bringing you love, peace, and soul.
Oh, we missed the big fella whenever he comes in with that soul shout out. But we have him here in spirit, and we got a bunch of other people that we are surrounded by. A great day when you come out to the Furica Friends, and particularly with the way the forecast was looking. The sun is shining, people. It shines on Timuquana right now. So welcome in. We are at the ViStar Patriots Outpost. Joe C., Matty Hayes, and really a cast of thousands who have served in our great military at one point or another. When I did the handoff, Matt, we were trying to make sure that we had the Wi-Fi secure here, so I had to do it by phone. So I went over there and sat next to Chris, and Chris has served this great nation in years past. Now he's serving himself a Michelob Ultra at the ViStar Patriots Outpost. All right. So the scene is always beautiful. You know it, I know it. But if you guys are members of the military and you can come out, please come say hello to us. We'd love to see you. Situated behind 7 green and 8 tee. So you get to see these guys pull driver and just try and lay the wood to a tee shot here at 8. And then over to the left is where this is a nice, beautiful raised green, which is kind of a signature thing here at Timuquana, the old Donald Ross design.
Yeah.
And if you overplay or underplay it, that golf ball is going to roll off the back of this green or off the front. You're going to be in trouble.
First off, I want to just clarify something real quick. When
Yeah.
we came on, you said Big Surse was with us in spirit.
Yeah.
He's just taking a day off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's all.
Nothing wrong with Big Surse.
That's an excellent point. That's a very good point. I'm just saying he's got the day off.
Yes.
So that's all it was, really, more than anything else. All right. So, but if you can come out, we'd love to see you. Just hang out and really walk the golf course, see everything that you got. But the beautiful thing about the Circle K setting over here is that whenever there's a birdie made, and I might make Chris in charge of this. All he's got to do is walk over and put his hands up that there was a birdie 2 made there. Then you got a sale on cold beers over there.
Right.
So that means the Ultras, the Goose, they're all going to be flowing at that point. And so a birdie means you save money on your beer, and you hustle over there to the Circle K tent right
And
behind 7
beyond
Green.
all of that,
Yeah.
if you've never been out to this
Oh,
course,
my gosh.
if you've never been out to this event, it's magical.
Yeah.
It's absolutely magical. It's not the crowd of the players.
Yeah.
But it's very fan-friendly. You get up close and personal with the golfers. It's good golf. It's a great day. It's a great way to spend 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
Get out here.
The one thing that you said that's real important is that you go to the players and you may not be able to get up and close to see a lot of great golf shots. You can have that here. Now, these are some big names from the past that are here, which is also awesome. And Jim Furyk has done a great job when it comes to the charitable contributions that he pumps into this area with the money that is made here. Adam Renfro, our tournament director of the Furyk and Friends, he kicks butt. There's no question about it. All the volunteers, we've got plenty of them here. I think Kathy Hurlbert, who was the really a long time advocate of the military marrying up with any of the PGA Tour circuits. And she may have wanded Jim and some others to basically run the show here, and she's going to sit back and relax because she's done her work. But the Patriots Outpost it's at every PGA Tour stop and every PGA Tour Champions event. And it's just a killer way to say thank you to all the military. And JJ, get the studio audience involved. A round of applause for all those at NAS, all those at Mayport, all those at Craigfield, wherever you are. If you have served or are currently serving, we love it. That's for sure. Now, Mike said it a minute ago, Matt, there's countless ball games to talk about. Countless. And we've got, obviously, Major League Baseball playoffs, all the big college games, your Monday nighter here against the Kansas City Chiefs. And then last night, Mac Flipping Jones led the San Francisco 49ers to a huge win on the road, although there were more 49ers fans there than there were Rams fans. Right. But a huge win on the road.
Against a really good team.
Yes. And out of it came Sean McVay going, you know what? I am so mad at myself, and I'm paraphrasing, but he said they went for it on 4th and 1. He said it was a stupid play call. My fault. I did not put my team in a position to win. And
that doesn't happen often.
No, and they had two.
That he doesn't put his team in position to win, or that a coach admits it was a stupid play call.
100%.
Yeah.
And two key fumbles. Corum and Kyron, both of them fumbled. Then they didn't get the 4th and 1.
Right.
Incredible game. And you do have to give – Mac Jones got knocked to hell and back, broke in half one time, and was still able to get up and basically play the game. And you know what he does? I was expecting him to make that one bad decision where he might just try and eat up a lot of the field with one big – he didn't. For the most part, he made smart throws. He and Kendrick Bourne – teamed up to beat the LA Rams last night.
Kendrick Bourne.
Yeah. Remember we were joking about their depth chart. If Ricky Pearsall couldn't come back from a knee injury, he did play last Sunday against the Jags and then ended up getting knocked out of the game. But it was Kendrick Bourne and company that were bawling their fannies off last night.
But let's also remember that, Mac played last year with the same offensive line that Trevor played with last year.
Right.
So when Mac was struggling, you could see why he's struggling.
Yeah.
Any quarterback in the NFL is going to struggle when the protection breaks down.
Right.
They protected him really well last night. He threw the ball 49 times last night.
All right, Chris just put up another finger. That's another birdie at the 7th. Come on out. All right, go ahead.
49 times he threw the ball last night.
Yeah.
342 yards and 2 tuds, no interceptions.
Yeah, and they kept it in the air. They kept it in the air with basically Christian McCaffrey operating as a receiver out of the backfield.
They couldn't run the ball. They literally could not run the ball.
And then, like we said, Corum was the other guy, and then they had Brian Robinson back there as well. So they definitely good play calling from both sides.
Kendrick Bourne, by the way, 10 for 142.
It's just unbelievable what happened last night. And all right, so this kind of gets to the one point that I keep trying to make, and hopefully people, when they see these things, they can figure it out. It will always be about the Jimmies and Joes, but don't ignore the X's and O's, okay? Do not ignore them. And you had two great play callers last night going head-to-head in Kyle Shanahan and Sean McVay, and you hope you have a killer play caller like that just beginning his work here in Duval.
Mac is 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's 3-0.
3-0.
They went and beat the Saints. They beat the Cardinals, and now he's 2 inside the NFC West and 3 inside the NFC.
Yeah, I think it's obvious with this offense. It's not just the play caller. It's schematically what you do and how you set up the offense and how you put guys in position to not only succeed but to avoid failure. Mm-hmm. That's the big thing in the NFL and in college football, for that matter, is avoiding failure. And I think that as much as anything is what Liam Cohen has done. He's put that offense in position to avoid the traps, because there's traps everywhere in the NFL. And I think that's what's good about it. We always talk about the play calling, which is fantastic. But you look at that offense, you look at those receivers, how well, other than that little stretch, how well those receivers are playing, how well Brent Strange is playing. Yeah. Right?
Exactly.
If those guys, if the receivers get back to the point where they're playing at their ceiling, this offense is going to be dangerous. Yeah. It will be dangerous.
Yeah. All right, so we got lots to look forward to when it comes to Monday night. You guys hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures, 641-1010. We would love to hear from you, especially with that vibe and feel that you got for Monday night. Now, we've got our YouTube shot set up, and if you guys don't mind, maybe you can log on and keep count of how many of either the overserved or the ones that have served a long time for our nation's military will walk through
in
the
front
YouTube
of it.
shot. That's what I just want to keep track.
Like a dually.
Yeah. Just somebody that may or may not want, just so you guys can keep track of it yourself. And it could be a little bit of a liquid lunch type of game if you want to get in. All right, so 641-1010, start throwing some thoughts at us with all the college ball, that Monday nighter, everything that's up for grabs when it comes to a huge, huge weekend. First weekend of October. It's XL Primetime on a Florida Home AC Friday from the five-star Patriots Outpost.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford Mobile Service. Game-ready service right to your driveway. Saturday and Sunday, we watch the games.
We're all on the same page then.
We spend Monday talking about what we saw. Sink your teeth into Dandy Foods Post-Game Monday. Makers of quality fresh sandwiches and home of the good stuff on 1010XL.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
Call 904-500-COOL. Ideal Conditions.
Do you trust the diagnostic you just got for your AC? Call Ideal Conditions now to get a free second opinion with a limited time offer of $50 off repairs of $300 or more. Just mention this station. For a limited time, we're doing $79 one-time AC tune-ups as well.
Call 904-500-COOL.
Honk if you see us. Call for service.
Ideal Conditions.
IdealConditionsJags.com.
You can't go inside your home team's locker room, so Jags beat reporter Hayes Carline goes there for you.
Work on three, 1, 2, 3.
Hayes Carline here. Find my blog at 1010XL.com.
Brought to you by Roland Reach Plumbing, where quality and experience count.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental, with light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, located in Bartram Park.
This right here, this is where it starts. With a little flame and a lot of love. When the air cools or the night falls, fire brings the warmth. But it's what we bring to the table that matters. Slow smoked barbecue. Stories that stretch long. Laughter that lingers. And moments that just feel full. That's why it's always Sonny's here.
The best value for golf in Jacksonville remains Cimarron, totally reestablished with new tee boxes, improved fairways and greens, also a brand new restaurant with indoor and outdoor settings, and live music. Join the Wild One loyalty program online at Cimarron Golf. When's the last time you played Cimarron? Cimarron Golf Club on 210, the Wild One.
Here's a health and wellness tip from orthopedic specialists of Jacksonville.
Every joint in the body was designed for movement. Inactivity can cause stiffness, weakness, weight gain, and decrease in overall balance. So you should strive for at least 30 minutes a day of exercises that promote flexibility like yoga, strengthening with weights, and cardiovascular fitness like walking, swimming, or biking. The more you move, the better you will feel, and your overall health will benefit. Let's get healthy, Jax. Go Jags.
Stay healthy with orthopedic specialists of Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, All Elite Wrestling is coming home to Daly's Place for 2 huge nights. Dynamite Title Tuesday, October 7th, and as special Wednesday Collision, October 8th. Feel the real as the greatest professional wrestlers in the world deliver a homecoming to remember. Championships at stake on a Tuesday, and stars collide on a special night. It's AEW's Homecoming with Dynamite Title Tuesday, October 7th, and Collision, October 8th. Tickets on sale now, starting at $20 at AEWTIX.com.
I'm Chris Campione. Veterans have given so much in the service of our country, but when it comes to legal challenges, you shouldn't have to fight alone. At Campione Law, we're here to help veterans like you get the support and compensation you deserve. Whether it's a workplace injury, a personal injury claim, or navigating a veteran's disability claim, we'll stand by your side every step of the way. Your service to our country matters. Let us serve you with the dedication and respect you deserve. Call Campione Law for a free consultation today. Campione Law, fighting for veterans, fighting for justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Campione Law.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
All right, a little bit of a liquid lunch game we've got going on YouTube. All you got to do is log on, check out 1010XL on YouTube. And just for fun today, just count how many people walk right in front of the YouTube screen, which is great.
That's 6.
All right, we're at 6 now.
Well, he's just standing.
You guys may need to make up jello shots.
Not only is just standing, but also like lifting one of the waters.
Yeah. Hey, listen. all I
Stole
know
your
is that
water. Just right off the
walked in
table.
and grabbed. Yeah.
Hey, listen, that guy could have been on a PT boat in the Korean War.
Yeah, he deserves that.
Yeah, exactly. Anything they want, they can have.
Or he's just like an accountant.
No. He did at one point serve, is my point. Okay? And he could have been an accountant. You are right.
Yeah, I'm not
But
buying
I mean, come
actually.
on.
I'm not buying it.
How about you glorify those that have served us in the past, okay?
Bro,
who
come
guarantee
on,
our freedom a little bit.
Come on, my
please.
dad's Bronze Star in the World War II. I am
Okay,
definitely
there you
all
go.
about
There you go. He
all
might have served
about
with your father then.
All
okay?
about.
All right, but I can't believe you went there. You did lift your water. though.
All about the military,
He
man.
did lift your water.
He completely did.
Yeah.
Didn't even ask. Just
but
grabbed
he
it.
said Max is manning the table right now, and he understands. He's got respect for the people who have.
And that's what
done.
happens when you've been drinking early in the afternoon and you're just like, I need a water. I don't care whose it is.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
taking
employing.
this. This is for
he's
the good of
employing
all of us.
The beer, water theory right now.
Right. Before I got to get an ambulance in here, I'm taking
All right,
this.
and we got JSO patrolling the tent just to make sure there's no shenanigans going on. Okay. Hey, listen, we love the JSO. We do.
Absolutely.
All right. So. Let's get into these ball games because I'm telling you, there's so many of them. Now, look, most of them are in our neck of the woods, SEC, ACC, but there are also some other big ones around the nation. So let's do it right now with a little fun thing we call judgments.
Here comes the judge.
Order in the court.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. All right. So this will be kind of a judgment Saturday in a lot of ways when it comes to what we are looking at in the world of college football. So
A little bit.
Yeah, we want to dive in on it thanks to Campione Law. They definitely will help you. Champions for Justice, always looking out for you if you find yourself in front of the judge. And they have beautiful offices just steps away from the courthouse right here in beautiful Duval County. And they're also in the St. John's as well. So make sure you check them out, CampioneLaw.com. Whatever you are facing, if you're in front of a judge, you need that representation. All right, let's begin with what is going to go down up on the reservation. Tallahassee, Florida, where FSU and Miami are going to be battling. And just imagine this, Matt, if Florida State can go from pulling off a major upset in week one, basically being the talk of week one and beating Bama, to 3-2 overall and 0-2 in SEC play if they don't get it done tomorrow night. That will be a serious gut punch. So in your judgment, how big is this game for Florida State and Mike Norvell?
All right, so first off, in the words of one Jeff Lebowski, I'm not sure that's the correct nomenclature. You keep using it all the time, by the way.
And
the reservation. I'm not sure we should be saying that.
Is that not allowed?
I'm not sure we should be saying that.
Is that frowned upon?
But that's.
I did not know that. Please let us know.
But we'll move on.
Yeah.
I think it's. I think first and foremost, if Florida State can win this game, you're looking at a team that has the two best wins of anyone in college football.
Excellent point.
Far and away.
Yeah.
And a double overtime loss on the road at Virginia.
And that's what they call a quality loss.
That would, considering Virginia's 3-1,
if there's such a
definitely
thing.
And remember, this year with the playoff, they're going to be using that new formula where they will be rewarding teams that have difficult schedules and win big games, as much as losing big games won't hurt you as much.
Right. So and real quick,
another win for Florida State would be humongous. That would put them with one loss. That would allow them to sustain another loss and still get in that playoff with those two wins.
Yeah, and so that's basically what you're looking at is how do they respond? And we don't know what Virginia's going to be, okay, because Virginia's off to a hell of a nice start. And they did run the football against Florida State's defense, which is going to be a big part of the game plan with Mark Fletcher and company with the Canes. So let's go to the other side, and let's just do a little judgment on what happens if Mario and Miami do not get the job done. Stepping out of the 305, heading up to, is that the 352? What is that? That's not the 3.
No, it's like the 9.
What's tally?
954.
954?
Yeah.
Says, all right.
Yeah.
Says a Gator.
Yeah.
You might have to fact check that one. But up there, let us know, like, in your mind, if Miami drops this game, then the judgment against them is going to be pretty severe.
Yeah, I don't know, because you've got to win over Notre Dame. You've got to, depending on what Florida does. You got to win over Notre Dame and win over Florida, and their schedule is not that difficult. There's no doubt about that.
Right.
They can still get into the ACC championship game and win it and get in there automatically. I don't think this is going to hurt Miami as much. Actually, I don't think it's going to hurt either team, because Florida State is still in position to win out, and they can still do it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, how exciting is that, college football fans?
Right, it's more difficult. Obviously, they got to go play at Clemson, I believe. Right, they're at Clemson, and then you'd have to probably beat Miami again.
Yeah.
So
well,
it's
if nothing else, it's just great to see these two teams playing and having that type of conversation. Yes, hopes were not entirely dashed by an overtime loss, okay, to UVA. We're up to 9. And you ultimately have to look the part in these big ball games and then absorb as few losses as possible.
But again, you have no idea what Virginia's going to do. That might end up being a big game, and they lose in double overtime on the road.
Yeah, a quality.
By the way,
L.
and like JJ chiming in like he does, he'll still be watching that game.
Oh yeah, he will. Yeah,
he'll be glued to that game.
Well, yeah, but it's sad that it's become that where we could say, it doesn't really matter who wins. Like when it comes to the playoffs.
The payoff is the playoff.
Obviously, I'll be watching for bragging rights, and it's an important rivalry game. By the way, 850 is Tallahassee.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Right, 954 is like some down south, right?
Yeah, that's like Lauderdale.
Yeah, Jupiter.
That's near the 305. Yeah, 850. Come on, where was I at with that one? I should have had it. All right, so when we get back to this game, this is Miami and FSU. As big as this rivalry has been, Leon, who has the day off today, was telling us great stories throughout the week building up to this game and just how big the rivalry was. This is the first time that they are both ranked when they played each other. First time since 2016, bro. Okay, we're talking.
Yeah, had FSU not stumbled, it might be two top 5 teams.
Right, and one fell out of the top 10 because of the loss, but it's still that's ranked football teams like we used to have in the state of Florida forever. This is first since 2016, and we'll find out whether or not one of them keeps rolling, and maybe Miami inches closer to a number 2, number 1 ranking, and then Florida State, if they were to win, they jump right back into the top 10, top 5.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple ways to look at this. I mean, if you're, we're not making our picks yet, but you might get a lean out of this. If you're Florida State, I just think like Virginia's the outlier. I think who Florida State is the Alabama.
Okay.
Is the Alabama team. Now, maybe they need to be motivated like that, like they were motivated all off season. So we'll see how that works. And then you look at Miami. This is the problem I have with Miami, is if Miami doesn't win this game, you got Louisville at home, you got Stanford at home, you're at SMU, you got Syracuse at home, North Carolina State at home, at VT, at Pitt. I mean, that's a cakewalk.
Yeah.
That's a cakewalk.
Yeah, it becomes that quickly, and so if you can get it done, yeah, absolutely. These two teams from 84.
If Miami wins,
yeah,
Pencilman is the 1 seed.
Well, yeah, you would think so.
JJ hates that.
By the way, are you guys keeping track of the people walking in front of you? I know you're trying to do a segment.
It's about 13. It's about 13 right now.
And I thought 14, but I put the over-under at 36 before the day is done. And Stevie Nicks, who is bringing in Chick-fil-A, he's allowed. Okay, we don't even have.
Right,
look, now he goes around. I had him penciled in. There he goes. There he is.
It's going to hit. And he shows the Chick-fil-A. Very good. Very good.
Sponsor-driven, Mr. Nicks.
Listen, it's going to hit the over by 1 o'clock.
Oh, easy.
It is just awesome. All right. Anyway, 84 to 94. Not only were they ranked, okay, every year they were both ranked inside the top 10 6 of those years. And so we know how special this rivalry was, and we'll see whether or not they get it done. All right, there you go. Judgment on that one. Let's get to the judgment down in Gainesville. What is it going to be like? Florida's defense has not been the problem, okay? They're allowing a sick small number, 18 points to USF, 20 to LSU, 26 to Miami, but they are averaging 11 points per game. You want to talk about stinking, low-level whale poop type of, I mean, that's gator poop at the bottom of the creek. Okay, that's how bad that is. 11 points per game out of this offense. Are they going to top 11?
Let me throw this out there real quick.
Yeah.
Florida's already played, in, I believe, 3 rain games.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Texas hasn't played in any rain game. It's going to rain on Saturday.
So you're looking at the conditions.
It's going to rain on Saturday. That plays into that defense's hands is all I'm saying.
Well, it does. It definitely helps the defense. And if the head coach said, you know what, we've got a pretty good running game, maybe we should use it.
All
if
you
he
need
actually
is a couple
decides
turnovers
to do that,
and a couple short fields, and you're on your way.
Because your leading or second leading rusher had 118 yards after 4 games. Unacceptable. That is basically where we are right now. All right, let's get to a couple of other ones as we continue with our judgments real quick.
Wait, what did you say after he had after 2 games?
118. Jackson's hurt and is gone after 4 games of ball, and he's the second leading rusher with 118 yards.
Because Ball had 57 yards in 1 series against USF.
Yeah, and then they didn't necessarily remember to run the ball after that, and they only scored 16 points in that ball
How bad
game.
is that? Seriously.
It's disgusting. It really is disgusting. All right, let's get to a couple of other ones real quick, because when you take a look, and I mentioned, actually you mentioned Clemson. Clemson is going to go up against Bill Belichick this weekend.
Yes.
All right. You want to talk about two teams?
Loser leaves town match.
It's just unbelievable how bad both of them are. Belly once named the GOAT. I don't know if you guys remember, because it is a distant memory now. He's got the NFL scrubbed all off of him now after getting beaten up by TCU, UCF. They faced 2 Power 4 opponents so far, and it has not been competitive. They lost to both of those, and then UCF just got paddled over the weekend. Anyway, what happens? Dabo v. Belly, in your judgment.
I mean, Clemson's still a good team.
I think Clemson gets them.
I think Clemson routs them. I mean,
they haven't routed anybody yet.
Bad North Carolina team.
Yeah, they haven't routed, and it might be a little bit of exercising a demon if they can do that. But they came in with All-Americans all over the place. They're 116th in scoring offense. 116th in scoring offense.
Clemson couldn't rout Troy.
Yeah, exactly. They were trailing Troy. What was it? 16-0.
They had 2 weeks. They've had 2 weeks off. You're going to see a different Cade Klubnik out there. I'm telling you right now, you are.
Let's whatever, dude. I've heard this about DJ and Cade Klubnik for a while, and it ain't happening.
You will see a different Cade Klubnik.
Yeah, I doubt.
Thomas, you have to be the traffic.
I love it. I love it. No, you're good. I love it. We love it. We want the scenery. We want to make sure that people are moving through here and having a good time. Don't you worry about it. You do whatever you want.
We're playing a game. Don't worry.
This poor woman who looked very confused.
Yeah, we're having
right
fun.
in front of the camera.
So, anyway, all right, here's the saucy inside of the judges.
First off, they've had 2 weeks to prepare, okay?
I love it.
Another birdie. They've had 2 weeks to prepare, okay? And this is a bad North Carolina team.
Yeah,
I mean, they're really bad.
Yeah.
So I think Clemson's going to play well. I think they'll go in there and they'll probably win by 3 touchdowns.
And he had to bring in
at least
60, 70 new guys. Belly did
70.
And we'll find out whether anything comes
now,
of
if they don't go in there and win, and Belly gets a win, oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
And
Tyler from Spartanburg is going to start blowing up that coach's shit.
Dabo could get gundied in that situation if that happens. I doubt it will. But just to give you this one thing real quick, Clemson 116th in scoring right now. This is a saucy inside the judgments. The only schools, you gotta guess, the only schools in the Power 4 that have been worse so far this season.
In the Power 4?
Yeah, in the Power 4. They're 116th in scoring offense.
Do you consider Washington State and Oregon State still in the Power 4?
Again, no, they are not.
Okay.
Yeah, they are not.
Because they technically are for one more season.
No, they're not.
They are.
Well, it's the Power 4, pal.
It's got to be somewhere in the ACC, so I'm going to say Wake.
All right, we have 3 in the Power 4 that are behind Clemson. Northwestern's one of them.
Northwestern. Wait, Florida?
No. Believe it or not. Believe it or not.
That would have been great.
Northwestern's one of them, Oklahoma State, and UCLA.
Right.
Those are the only other ones. And when you think of, honestly, that...
How close is Florida then, by the way?
Oh, they got to be
you
close.
got lucky this time, Billy.
You're not that far away, man.
Yeah, they got to be close.
Pretty dangerous in my
Right, Billy. Right. Wait till Texas holds them to like 141.
Oh, all right, there you go.
Points, then,
Some judgments. You guys jump in, 641-1010. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Hanging out at the ViStar Patriots Outpost. We salute everyone involved here, Furyk and friends, ViStar. We'll hear from them a little bit later on. And then all the military that have served this nation so proudly, we definitely salute them. It is XL Primetime.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford.
Trevor Wallace.
How my dad told me about the birds and the bees. True story. He goes, okay, Trevor, so your mother has a garage.
The Alpha Beta Male Tour.
The second he said that, I was like, I don't think this dude's ever had sex before, you know? And then he doubles down and he goes, I have a limousine. That ain't no limousine. That's a Toyota Sienna, my guy. That is a Toyota.
Saturday, October 11th, Florida Theater. Get tickets now at floridatheater.com. Don't miss Trevor Wallace, the Alpha Beta Male Tour.
I've been having knee problems for probably 6 months, and my knee was getting worse, and I had heard about Southeast Orthopedics on the radio, and I gave them a call. They got me right in. Dr. Kevin Murphy did it. It was painless, and it's been doing fantastic. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Pre-Game Friday, built by Dream Finders Homes on 1010XL.
Get ready, poker players. The World Poker Tour is coming back to Best Bet Jacksonville from October 30th through November 18th. It's your chance to become a World Poker Tour champion with 14 different poker tournaments to play, including the Best Bet Scramble, a $5,000 no-limit hold'em main event with a $1 million guarantee. Satellites and mega satellites are going on now at Best Bet Jacksonville. For the full WPT schedule and more information, visit bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Football is a game of inches, and at Front Runners Tap House, every inch counts. Catch every big play on their massive 396-inch giant television. The ultimate game day experience is waiting for you at Front Runners Tap House inside the Community First Igloo.
Florida Home AC, the official AC partner of the Jaguars. Make them your AC partner. With honest cost estimates before they start the work with no hidden fees. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC.
No more climbing ladders or tree shopping or untangling lights. Nope, Kuhn Flowers will take care of all of this for you this fall when you schedule your holiday home decorating team. This is ET with 1010XL, and now is a good time to call Kuhn Flowers. They'll do it all. They'll do it this fall.
Been in a car crash? I'm local attorney Rick Alexander, and I've made it our mission at the Alexander Law Practice to listen to you so I can fight for the best possible result for you. I've been practicing over 30 years, and our team focuses on guiding you through the entire process. And because fees and reimbursement costs come out at the end of the case, I will never ask you to come out of pocket. For a free review, call 904-400-6600 or log on to alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
What two vegetables are combined in making succotash?
When you file a claim with Southern Oak Insurance, we schedule one of our trusted vendors to work directly with you, which means a faster claim resolution. Find out more at southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
In order to make succotash, you'll need dry corn and dry beans. Suffering succotash was made famous by Sylvester the Cat.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Keeping kids active is a full-time job for parents, so let I-9 Sports help. They've got winter and spring registration open right now for kids all over the First Coast to enjoy their favorite sports. Log on to i9sports.com and don't miss out on the upcoming seasons. Enter 1010 in the promo code.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line. Hello. Your floor's missing piece.
Rah, 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 I like to say. Always a pleasure to say hello to Ryan O'Halloran, columnist for the Florida Times-Union, Jacksonville.com. You can check out all of his stuff. Ryan, how you doing, bud?
I'm good, fellas. Good to join you again today.
Hey, we appreciate it. You should be out here at the ViStar Patriots Outpost. A beautiful day. At least it looks like it's going to hold up weather-wise, but a great event. So how big does this game become, Ryan, when you see a 3-1 start for this football team? When last we talked, we didn't know whether they were going to beat the 49ers. They did, and now you got a mammoth Monday nighter.
Yeah, it is a big one, and I'm going to go there even though it's week 5. This is about AFC seeding. To have a conference win over Kansas City, if the Jags pull it off Monday night, that's something that could be beneficial. Since every week it's going to become more and more inexplicable they lost to the Bengals. But I'll move on from that one. But yeah, it is a big game, and you look at the next 3: Chiefs, Seahawks, Rams. Can you go 2-1? Great. Can you go 1-2 against good teams? At least you're still making some progress. So I think Monday night's pretty important just for the Jaguars to get a measurement of where they are.
Yeah, Ryan, I feel like you're kind of picking off like levels of what you need to get to. First, it was finally beating the Texans and getting rid of them in this area in front of everyone here. Then the next week, it was you're going on the road. You don't play well out west. You haven't won since you closed down the Mausoleum in Oakland. You did that, and now you're back here against the Chiefs, which you've just essentially owned this franchise. And now this is a big moment. This is a big moment for them.
It is, and it's. I think they're aware of that because, as Trevor Lawrence said yesterday, the Chiefs have been the team to beat in the AFC pretty much since Brady left for Tampa. So it's they feel like if they stick to what they're doing on defense, I mean, they're probably not going to create 3 more turnovers. But I say that every week. Offensively, they got to pick it up. They have to get down the field with more consistency. And, connect on some of those big plays. You cannot go through another game where your longest pass is 28 yards and your longest play is a rush. So I think the onus is going to be on Lawrence in this offense this week to really take a big step because the defense is giving you games.
Yeah, very true. We're talking with Ryan O'Halloran. You can find him on X at Jacksonville.com and the Florida Times-Union. Trayvon Walker, your gut, your feel, maybe start with how significant you think the injury is and then if he can play.
I mean, the having a surgery is always interesting because that would suggest he's at least going to miss 1 game. But they continue to say that there's a possibility. I mean, I think it'll go right up to about 6:30 or 7 on Monday night when the inactives come out. And then, okay, if he does play with the club, how does that impact his effectiveness? Is he a third down player? And then they need other guys to step up. So that's the major injury news, at least for right now.
Ryan, are you surprised at we talked about this prior to the season, Joe and I, about how you got to have guys that play to their ceiling, play to the level they've never played before. And you've got guys like Devin Lloyd out there, like Ezra Cleveland, the guys that are literally playing at their ceiling right now. Is that because of the new staff and the new idea and they've been pushed, or they've kind of just figured, look, it's this or nothing right now?
I mean, to me, part of that's okay, this is your last chance. But also, if a new staff comes in, your last chance is probably your best chance. And these guys were challenged during camp. Cleveland would say you have to play with more of a mean streak in the run game. He's answered that. Devin Lloyd was splitting snaps with Ventrell Miller in training camp. Ventrell came to get on the field now on defense. And then, you mentioned Matt guys playing to their ceiling. Who thought this would be George Lewis on a regular basis?
Yeah, no kidding.
And then Dewan Smoot has done some good things. And then you look at the safety spot, Eric Murray's been a nice addition. So you have a lot of guys outplaying their previous form. Now it's about, sort of striving for that consistency.
All right, we need to get to Florida if we can to see if you're in Gainesville on Sunday to write that column when they dispatch a leader. We'll get to that in just a second. But I do want to know, when you think of what Kansas City is, they're the Demogorgon, okay? It's hard to extinguish them. What is it going to take in your mind? The uptick in offense, more takeaways? What's the one, like if you're writing the story already in your mind?
I mean, I will start out with this Jaguar defense. I mean, they're 5th in the red zone. They're 1st in takeaways. Okay, if you keep that up, you'll have a chance to win every game, including Kansas City on Monday night. For this offense is basically the Chiefs' defense is you got to be where 95 Chris Jones is. Maybe you try and challenge him a little bit. But if they feel like they probably feel like they can run on the Chiefs' defense, so control the clock a little bit, but also don't be afraid to take some shots down the field and tell your quarterback, hey, it's okay to let it rip. Because he missed some stuff in this previous game.
I want to real quick. I want to stay on the Jags before we go to college football, because I look at the middle three and how this offensive line is played in the middle three, how they've changed who and what they are. This is going to be a gigantic test with Chris Jones. Like if they can neutralize Chris Jones, then you really have a legit situation there on the offensive line. Would you agree with that, Ryan?
Yeah, and what I think, they'll kick Jones out to the edge on 3rd down because basically what Chris Jones does is he probes the offensive line. Okay, who's the worst guy?
Right.
And then I'm telling Steve Spagnuolo, I'm going to go line up against this guy. I mean, who is that on the Jags right now? Is it Walker Little on 3rd down? Probably so. But if Jones is lined up inside, double team him. Run right at him. See how game he is to start shedding blocks on a Monday night game.
And you got other guys. Karlaftis is also a force. You got to acknowledge him. Dan is a force. And so those are the guys that we will see how they ultimately do. The average score that Florida is putting up offensively in today's college football world is enough evidence to fire Billy Napier. But if they do perform poorly, Ryan, and you can define poorly if you want, would there be a big story on Sunday about him being removed as the head coach?
I mean, if it's, was it 35-6, would that force Scott Strickland's hand to make a move immediately? I mean, it would for me, but then you hear all this stuff. Well, he'll let him coach the rest of the year. No, if you're going to fire him at this point in the season, go with an interim. All this interim's got to do is make sure you guys stretch on time before the game. This isn't some widespread overhaul. Everybody just do their job. So that's the thing that if you're Scott Strickland, you're waiting for it. It's okay. They played LSU close despite no offense. They played Miami close despite no offense. At what point does the program get embarrassed? And it probably won't be Saturday because Texas's offense is so bad. But after the Mississippi State comes in the game zone, beats them in a couple weeks, then that may force Strickland's hand again.
Or they go on a little run.
Well, there's always that.
Or they go on a little run that everybody's laughing at me about, Ryan.
There's always that.
Everybody's laughing at me when I say that.
Yeah, my sources tell me that's a one-person band right now.
That is a one-person band right now.
That's a pretty big matzo ball.
Well, you just never know. As Matt as you know in this game, you never know. It's like, okay, you could have 2 pick sixes in a game. That turns it around.
Yeah,
right.
You can win without DJ Lagway doing anything, but, I mean, I don't really trust Florida in any kind of close game right now.
Yeah. All right, real quick, FSU Miami. Your gut there.
Yeah, that's where I'll be tomorrow night.
Okay.
And I'm picking Florida State. I think they're going to answer the call after they gave up close to 500 yards last week. I was totally underwhelmed by Miami's passing game a couple weeks ago against the Gators. So I think Florida State in a charged atmosphere is going to win a one-possession game over Miami.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
My man. Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Ryan O'Halloran, he's stepping out there right now. I love it. And he will be up in Tallahassee at Ryan O'Halloran on X, Jacksonville.com, the Florida Times Union. Thank you, bro. We appreciate it.
All right, fellas. Take care now. Thanks.
All right, so he will be up in Tallahassee tomorrow night. Looking forward to that one. And I'll be over in Gainesville just to kind of see what it looks like. Just kind of just survey the land is really all I'm doing. I'm trying to pick out houses for the new head coach. That's all I'm trying to do.
You might be there for the funeral.
You never know. Timing has a way. It really does. Timing has a way. All right, let's get to a couple of other things. We've got our picks coming up. We've got our head coach, Dave Campbell, will come up at 1:15. ViStar will drop by. We are hanging out in the ViStar Patriots outpost at Furyk and Friends. It looks great weather-wise, people. Hopefully we're going to be able to hold off a lot of this rain. But come on out. If you are planning, you got tickets, we'd love to see you. It is XLP on 1010XL, 92.5 FM.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford. The bank opens for business and America watches when the Monday night lights turn teal. It's pride, power, and primetime swagger. Feel the Duval energy. Duval! Jaguars, Chiefs. It's Monday Night Football on 1010XL.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. Hurricanes happen in Florida. That's not news. But what happens even more often than hurricanes are home break-ins. And if security is important to you, you might want to look into hurricane-rated impact windows.
What you may not know is that hurricane-rated impact windows not only help protect your home in case of a hurricane, but they also offer another level of security for your home.
Have you seen those videos on YouTube that show people trying to break through an impact window? A thief is way too lazy to spend his energy trying to break through one of our impact windows. That's why he doesn't have a real job like you. He'd rather break your non-impact window while you're at work. Window World has high-quality, very affordable hurricane-rated impact windows to help protect your home from hurricanes and from lazy thieves.
Call us today at 904-443-7001. Get a free estimate and see for yourself. You save energy, get more security, and the windows add value to your home. With all Window World windows, you get the best guarantee in the window replacement business.
Window World.
Simply the best for less.
And thank you for your business.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Chevrolet is proud to be a 7-time Chevrolet Dealer of the Year recipient, the only dealership in Northeast Florida to ever win this prestigious award, earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. Visit nimnickchevy.com to learn more. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right. Where do you go? The answer is simple. Nobody but Nimnick. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On October 3rd, 2004, the Montreal Expos play their final game in their 36-year history, losing to the Mets 8-1.
Interested in a unique date night? Gibby here. I took my wife Nikki to Wick a Candle Bar. She made her own custom candle right there in the store. Shop local at Wick a Candle Bar. Locations in San Marco and Jacks Beach.
Jacksonville is football season, and Duck Duck Rooter is
proud to be on your home team. As a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, we tackle plumbing, septic, and air conditioning problems with championship-level service. Keep an eye out for our custom Jaguar wrap plumbing vans rolling around town. They're hard to miss and always ready for the next play at your home or business. With thousands of 5-star Google reviews and the only master septic contractor in Northeast Florida, trust Duck Duck Rooter to keep you in the game. Call 904-862-6769 or visit duckduckrooter.com. Duck Duck Rooter, when you're stuck, call the duck.
Frank Franzi here for Coyle Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Remember Morton Anderson missing a chip shot field goal that launched the Jags into the playoffs in '96? You know who doesn't miss? Coyle Fencing. Coyle has been the fencing leader in Northeast Florida since 1927. Heck, Coyle has been installing fences since before Emery Ballard installed the wishbone offense. If you need a new fence, I recommend calling Coyle Fence today at 904-356-4821 or visit CoyleJacks.com. Coyle Fencing, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
Elbow pain, whether acute or chronic, can make it difficult to do normal activities like playing sports, doing household chores, or even sleeping comfortably. Dr. George Barry here, and no one wants to deal with pain without solutions on how to feel better. We've all heard of tennis and golfer's elbow, but there's plenty more that can cause pain, like osteoarthritis, muscle tears, and nerve entrapment. All are treatable at Barry Orthopedics. Getting you back to full health is our mission, and there's a number of different treatment options we can offer. Call us today or visit BarryOrthopedics.com.
Get ready. Monday Night Football is coming to Everbank Stadium October 6th. And this is a matchup you won't want to miss. Your Jacksonville Jaguars are throwing it back in their Prowler jersey as they take on the Kansas City Chiefs under the Primetime lights. Don't wait. Be a part of the action. Get your tickets now by visiting us online at jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. We can't wait to see you at the bank for Primetime Football.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. We know what cool sounds like. XL Prime Time. But what does it feel like? Find out at FloridaHomeAC.com. 1010XL.
Having a good time. ViStar Patriots Outpost is where we are. Furyk and Friends, the golf tournament today, tomorrow, Sunday. Hopefully the weather will hold up. Come on out. It's always a great event, and they do definitely do a lot of great things charity-wise in our community. Support them any way you can because they definitely support you. That's for sure. Joe C., Matt Hayes, we are hanging out. Big Sur has the day off. JJ back in JJville, and I love the JJ, the DJ, rocking it out right there on a Florida Home AC Friday. So if you want to bring some song suggestions his way, 641-1010. Hit the text line. Designed by Lifetime Enclosures. We would love to rock it out this afternoon, especially when you get to go into Saturday with so many big games. Sunday, you get to kick back and red zone it if you want. You don't even really have to watch any ball if you're just so fired up for your Jags on Monday Night Football. You can do whatever you want. Right now, I want to fire up the ukulele, JJ.
Perfecto!
Oh, yes, the just soothing sounds of the ukulele and a delicious Pacifico, the cerveza, found in Baja and imported by surfers for those who live life. Anchors up. Let's get to it. Well, you got, I think, a pretty big ball game in London. Minnesota's there for the second straight week. Have you guys heard any rumors that Minnesota is moving to London?
Well, they were actually in Ireland last week.
In Ireland? Is that where they are?
No, that's where they were last week.
No,
last week.
No, they're in Germany. I think somewhere in Germany, aren't they?
No, it was Dublin, Ireland.
They were in Ireland last week, and a guy got robbed, and now they're in London.
Now they're in London.
Right.
So my basic message, I ruined the punchline, but have you heard anybody say that Minnesota is moving to Europe, let's just say, okay? Because Jacksonville was over there for back-to-back weeks, and everyone said, well, hell, they're moving.
Right,
they're moving. Now Minnesota's doing what they did. They said, hey, we'll play a home game there and an away game there, and that is exactly what they're doing. All right, let's get to it. So Minnesota, with that in mind, Justin Jefferson, 10 catches, 126 yards against Pittsburgh. If I had just read my own notes, I would have said in Dublin. 35th career game with at least 100 receiving yards.
That's insane.
I want you guys to hear that.
How many career games has he played?
I'm going to say 36. I have no idea. But 35, Matt. And so let's just say he's played 48. No, it had to be a little bit more than that. 50,
34,
51.
51. He's probably paid 60 maybe?
Well,
no, 56.
Well, I bet he's 4 seasons in, so that's
22
that's
is his first year,
68, something like that. That's just still a ton. 81. Thank you, Max. 81, fact checker, Google man. All right, but
so
30,
like 40% of the games he's played.
Yeah,
he's had over
35 career games with at least 100 receiving yards. Okay, that is the second most by a player in the first 6 seasons in NFL history. He tied another dude that did it also in 35 games. And the guy at the top, I won't even let you guess him.
I already know who it is.
Who's at the top?
It's got to be Randy Moss.
Yeah, it's Randy Moss. Randy Moss did 38
So you're looking
games.
for who he tied.
Yeah. So Randy had 38 games in his first 6 seasons. He tied another player for now the second most, 35 games in his first 6 seasons. Again, if I just read my notes, I will find out how many games he played.
I mean, is it as stupid and easy as Jamar Chase?
No.
I'm going to go with what I said yesterday. Odell Beckham Jr.
That's a good one, too.
Yeah, another great one, because if you look at like the chart topping stuff at the beginning of careers, OBJ is definitely one of them that's up there. It's not him.
Is it like somebody from the Rams?
It's not Rando. This is a good player.
No, like the Rams in their
Rams?
heyday.
Well, you figure you can guess
Torrey Holt,
Koopa, and Puka if you want.
No, from the Greatest Show on Turf. Yeah.
No, not him or Isaac Bruce. But this is not a Rando. Okay, this is a good player.
Jerry Rice?
Nope. More recent than that.
Give me a team.
Oh, come on, man. What are you, hacker?
Give me a division.
Who did it? There it is right there.
Wow,
Max
Julio
bringing
Jones.
it in. Julio Jones.
I never would have guessed Julio Jones.
Yeah, he's definitely not a Rando, but still one that
Very
you forget
underrated, man.
just how good he was. So in 35 games, he had 35 in his first 6 years of 100 yards or more. Julio was one tough son of a
You see
gun.
what happens though when they leave like their original team, they start going to other teams, and people forget about them.
Well,
Like,
that's
had he
because
stayed-
by the time you are able
No, I
to
know
leave
that.
in the
No, I know
NFL,
that.
you suck. That's why
I
they
know
let
that.
you
No,
leave.
I get that completely.
There's no real
but
free
had
agency.
But had he stayed with the Falcons, then you retire with the Falcons, then it's a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
now it's just, where's Julio Jones? Oh, he retired a couple years ago.
Yeah, that used to be the case with college football players. They play
Yeah.
at one university.
Used to be.
It's just really, really
Not
crazy
anymore.
if you think about it. It's nuts. All right, so I went from Julio to Alabama Vanderbilt. I wanted to bring it up really fast.
All right.
Before we get to the top of the hour. So this is a huge game, and you're talking about a team in Vanderbilt, and now the 5-0 Diego, as they are trying to pick off Alabama in Tuscaloosa, in T-Town.
What did I text you guys last night around midnight?
Yeah, you were writing, and then out of the blue, you just yelled, Diego!
I just randomly screamed Diego in my house.
Yeah, it has an effect. He has an effect on us. All right, so if this were to go down, okay, I want you to listen to this, okay? They're a double-digit dog on the road against Alabama, and I know JJ will love this. Diego Pavia, as a betting underdog, is 18-8.
That's fantastic.
18-8.
Hang
He's
the
10
banner.
He's 10 games over 500. You salty so-and-so.
Now, is that against the spread or just
Yeah, as a betting
overall?
underdog. As a betting underdog. So that means, yeah. He
So
is
not actually
Thank you.
winning
Thank
the
you, Sarah.
games.
Thank you, Sarah. We appreciate it.
He
as a
just
betting,
covers.
Yeah, he is 10-2 at Vanderbilt as a betting underdog.
Okay.
So there you go. I love it. Listen,
JJ, give us a that real quick.
Yeah. Okay.
That
Yeah.
just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
This is not college football, but this is potentially very dangerous to the NFL.
Okay.
The Nevada Supreme Court unanimously rejected the NFL's attempt to block John Gruden's lawsuit. That means Gruden can move forward with discovery, digging into league emails, records, and communications involving Roger Goodell and NFL executives.
No wonder he was smashed on Barstool the other day when he did the they don't practice rant. That's big.
Bro, it just got real.
Yeah. Well, now Johnny can start polishing up that resume and see if he can get back in the NFL. Everyone thinks he would be great. I don't think so.
No, this is about cash. They're going to pay him millions.
Of course, yes. He's going to make money.
They're going to pay him millions to not do Discovery.
All right, I want you to look at Cotton just working his fanny off as he walks in front of our YouTube broadcast. What an unbelievable volunteer that man is. Doing work, bringing in the Chick-fil-A. We say thanks to him.
The witch doctor.
Yeah, all the volunteers that are working their fannies off here.
How many sandwiches did he have in there? He looked like he was struggling.
I mean, they were 2 suitcases. There's got to be like 100 in there.
The military's used to a chow line, okay? They like to see a chow line. And they've got sandwiches. They're serving some sides with it. They got the whole dessert tray over there. What are they serving with it?
What is that?
It looks good. It's like a salad.
Gracious.
In my belly.
Yes.
Oh, you better believe it.
I mean, get over. There's still plenty of time to get over here.
All right, let's head into the 1 o'clock hour. We will say hello to the ViStar folks and say thanks to them. So they will be dropping by. Sean Doherty will join us. We keep it rolling. It is XLP Florida Home AC bringing you Friday show, and happy to be out here at Furyk and Friends.
XL Primetime, driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford, the #1 place to buy your next vehicle.
You watch the games, so do we.
Dan Higgin and Jeff Prosser, right after every Gator football game, get our reaction to the plays, the calls that stood out to us.
Live streamed on the Swamp Sessions podcast on the 1010XL social channels from Voodoo Brewing Company.
Driven by Atlantic Infinity.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. We all make decisions every day, but with Prize Picks, being right can get you paid on America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch your winnings roll in. Dak Prescott, more or less than 229.5 passing yards. Jamar Chase, more or less than 79.5 receiving yards. It's just that simple, everybody. But here's the best part. Prize Picks offers injury insurance reboot. If one of your players leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks won't count it as a loss. Prize Picks is the only app that offers stacks, where you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. And with Flex Play, you can double your money, even if one of your picks doesn't hit. And all Prize Picks withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. Download the Prize Picks app today, use promo code 1010XL, and get $50 instantly when you play 5. That's promo code 1010XL to get $50 instantly when you play 5. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
It's time to get up and go to the Jacksonville Fall RV Show, Thursday through Sunday, October 2nd through 5th at the Jacksonville Equestrian Center, with hundreds of RVs on display with lifestyle booths, and register to win $250 gift cards every day. It's Northeast Florida's largest RV show, Thursday through Saturday, 10 to 5, Sunday, 10 to 4. Adults, $10, kids under 12, free. Seniors get half off on Thursday. Military and first responders, half off every day. It's the Jacksonville Fall RV Show.
The Alhambra Theater and Dining brings you an evening of wonderful food and live theater and fun. October 9th through November 16th, come enjoy the award-winning musical from Charles Dickens' final unfinished novel, The Mystery of Edwin Drood, an interactive show where the audience gets to choose the ending. The Mystery of Edwin Drood promises to be an entertaining night for you, family, and friends. Get tickets at alhambrajacks.com. alhambrajacks.com.
Share your voice anytime on the 1010XL text line.
Are you serious? Installed by Lifetime Flooring.
I gotta say, you're totally blowing my mind right now.
If you can't call or email, text us. 641-1010.
We know what to look for. We go right to the source, the connections. But yeah, we go directly to the source.
Dan and John Lupo at Beards Diamonds talking about what it means to be a direct diamond importer.
We do a lot of business out of India. We do a lot of business out of Antwerp, Belgium, Israel, Africa as well. We will do whatever it takes to get the stone that the customer wants at the best price guaranteed.
So every diamond at Beards is hand-picked and brought in with no third-party markups. And so with no commission salespeople and no Wall Street quotas, Beards can price every diamond for less.
If they've been shopping, which we encourage, and then come to us, and they're kind of, at first, they're like, oh, why is this $5,000 or $7,000 less?
Best value guarantee, best selection guarantee, best experience, bar none, guaranteed. From Jacksonville's locally owned Diamond Powerhouse.
The family, the relaxed atmosphere, and we're there for each other.
It gives us a big advantage being local, and we love Jacksonville. The money stays in Jacksonville, by the way.
Beards Diamonds in St. John's Town Center and online at beardsdiamonds.com.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jax for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASC certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
Hurricane season on the First Coast can leave you in the dark, so why not get a head start on storm season with a home generator system from American Electrical? They've sold and installed more generators in Jacksonville than any other company around, with scores of whole home generator installations throughout North Florida. That's right, American Electrical has been installing and repairing thousands of generators for over a decade in Duval. Keep your loved ones and property protected. Log on to american-electrical.com and see how they can help you.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. The Jacksonville Jaguars have limited tickets available in the Seating Bowl and are releasing standing room only tickets for the Monday Night Football contest against the Kansas City Chiefs. Right now, 80 degrees at 102, time and 10, brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
The more sunshine I see out here at Timuquana Country Club, the happier I get, because it's a great day. We were worried about the weather, but it's looking good right now. And there are even people that are wearing a little light jacket. You got a nice breeze rolling through these big pines here. And we are hanging out in the ViStar Patriots Outpost. Sean Doherty joins us now. He did request some heavy metal coming back in. Appreciate it, Sean. How you doing, buddy?
Pantera fan.
Doing really good. Can't complain at all. So you said it the best. The weather's beautiful today, so you gotta love it.
It is great. And Sean, you're part of ViStar. And like we said, and look, we love on the people that love on the people. That's basically the best way I can say it. You guys recognized something that was important. The tours, all of them recognized something that was important, and that's to support the military. So tell everybody, especially if they are coming out over the weekend, how they can get to the ViStar Patriots Outpost.
Well, ViStar is honored to support our military as always, and we're really proud to be able to offer complimentary tickets to our military. This includes all our active duty, our reservists, our veterans, and even their families. It's simple to get the tickets. All they had to do is just go on to the Constellation Fjork and Friends and reserve the tickets ahead of time. Or if they want, if they can get access to NES Jacksonville, we can provide tickets right from the branch, so they can get there by close of business today.
Mm-hmm. How difficult is it to put on this type of event with so many different moving parts?
Yeah. It takes a lot of planning and coordination, and it's a year out to make these events happen. So, we're fortunate this is our fourth event now, so we've kind of learned some lessons and moved forward with them. But, you can never put enough planning into an event like this.
We're talking with Sean Doherty, ViStar with the Patriots Outpost. And I think more than anything else, when you see generations of military families, those that have served in multiple wars or whatever, there's just so many great stories. I find myself just walking up and just introducing myself and saying thank you for your service, which is basically what you guys are saying too.
Yeah, no, 100%. I actually served 27 years myself, so I retired out of the Navy, and I was fortunate to come onto ViStar to run their military affairs. So it's a privilege each and every day to get to speak to any of these military organizations I get to speak with, and then, of course, being in here and just mingling with all the veterans that are in this outpost today and just hearing their stories. It's just it's fascinating. You can never get enough of it.
Yeah. We were trying to explain to people who need to come out, or we're trying to get people out of that. You are really up close with these golfers. Like you literally can stand at the edge of the green and look right at them. This is completely different than the players.
No, 100%. I mean, I was commenting earlier to a couple of the veterans over here. I mean, where do you get to see an outpost where you get to see, we're watching 7 as they're approaching the par 3 there, and then literally right next to you, like 100 yards away, or watching them drive off of 8. So it's really just a fascinating opportunity to kind of experience both sides of that.
And as a good military outpost, whenever a birdie is made at 7, you can see veterans that will skate down the back stairs to get over to the Circle K and take advantage of it. That's a good military man, right?
I think the only way you can get upset around here is if they don't make the birdies. Yeah. I need the beers.
Yeah. All right. So, what's your best Navy chant if you did serve that many years?
Oh my God, Navy chant. Just go Navy, beat Army.
Yeah, pretty simple.
Yeah,
right?
pretty simple.
Pretty simple. Was it cool for you though last year just to see how far Navy and Army went in terms of an unbeaten year, and then what they played for in America's game?
It's always phenomenal when they're actually in the competition or in the conversation. So it just really was a great event. I expected Army to kind of whoop us, and it was just Navy strong. I can't go wrong.
Have you been to one of the events?
Have I been to an Army game? Oh yeah. I grew up outside of Philadelphia, so as a child I used to go to them all the time.
Nice.
But especially when we were at the vet back then in the old days.
Yeah, the march on and everything is just it's unreal. All right, so one more time, let's just say thanks, Sean Doherty from ViStar, and you have this military or Patriots outpost set up today, tomorrow, and Sunday, and then just remind them how they can get tickets if they do want to come out.
Yeah, again, it's free to all our military all weekend long. Simply just go on to ConstellationFuhricandFriends.com or .org, and then actually just go ahead and reserve your tickets ahead of time. If you can't do that or you have the opportunity, stop by NH Jack's ViStar branch and we'll hand you free tickets before they close today.
All right, awesome. I love it. Sean, thank you very much.
Thanks, Sean.
One more time, you can throw your chant out.
All right, go Navy, beat Army.
All right, that's perfect. You can keep it going like that. That's for sure.
I mean, we can't underscore how close you are to the golfers.
Yes.
Man. I mean, like you. For instance, we just watched Miguel Jimenez walk off the green.
Yeah.
There's not a cooler guy on the planet. There is not a cooler dude on the planet.
He rolls his own. That's for sure. And
he's just walking right by people. He's like slapping people. Come out here. It's a fun time.
And I think the one charm to PGA Tour Champions play is that you get to kind of relive some old memories, like seeing a John Daly, seeing a Jimmy Furyk, a Fred Funk, Miguel Angel Jimenez. You could go on down the line. There are a lot of good ones that come here to play every single year. We had Jay Haas on, a couple weeks ago, and he's in the field. I actually need to look up Mr. 592 and see where he's at scoring-wise.
592.
But he along with many others, they have really kind of blazed the trail for tour golf, and it's neat to be able to come out here and say, hey, I saw so-and-so, maybe even at the Greater Jacksonville Open, the old GJO way back in the day. So it's cool. Come on out if you can. We definitely have enjoyed being out here. And like we said, we need to salute not only the military, but also the volunteers that are here. And there are plenty of them that are down there at the clubhouse at Timuquana,
right.
And that's the Toms and the Pats and all them of the world, our dudes that we kind of do roll call every year just to make sure that our volunteers are still
the unseen.
Yeah, and they out there, they're there, every single players, every single Furyk and friends, and making sure that everybody else here is treated to a great day, which is just awesome. So it's simple as that. That's for sure. All right, so we need to get back. We're going to say hello to Coach Campo. As a matter of fact, we probably will go ahead and dial up his phone right now so we can get as much in with him as possible. I'm just telling you, his schedule, his schedule is
swamped.
It's booked, man.
Yeah.
It's booked. So anyway, we're going to say hello to him.
The secret's out.
Yeah. Let's get a little bit from him as far as last week's win against San Francisco, what he might have seen last night, and then what we can expect Monday night. That'll be coming up. It is XLP from Furyk and Friends, the ViStar Patriots Outpost, and they're flashing the U at us as they walk right past the broadcast. It's XL Primetime.
XL Primetime from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios. Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser share the huddle with Freddie T. Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein and Robbins and Monahan Jewelers.
Fred Taylor, he's a candidate to go the distance.
On 1010 XL.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
When the unexpected happens, you shouldn't have to face it alone. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, we're here to fight for you. Whether it's an auto accident or a slip and fall, our Jacksonville team takes care of every detail, from investigating the incident to securing multi-million-dollar verdicts, so you can focus on getting better. And remember, you don't pay a dime unless we win your case. Our commitment is 24/7, bringing you the real support from real people who really care. Campione Law, your dedicated partners in justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
We recap this week's high school football games with Hacker and Dylan Denmark.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Friday Night Lights.
Hear highlights and comments from the winning coaches. Presented by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning.
La playa is Spanish for the beach. If you can't remember that, the word Corona also works. Corona, La Playa awaits.
Bring your marketing to the next level with 3D Digital, your local video production and digital marketing agency that specializes in ensuring your brand story is seen, heard, and remembered. Our award-winning team creates professional content that will be launched across multiple platforms to precisely target your audience. Visit 3ddigital.com to define, design, and deliver exceptional results for your business.
Get ready, poker players. The World Poker Tour is coming back to Best Bet Jacksonville from October 30th through November 18th. It's your chance to become a World Poker Tour champion with 14 different poker tournaments to play, including the Best Bet Scramble, a $5,000 no-limit hold'em main event with a $1 million guarantee. Satellites and mega satellites are going on now at Best Bet Jacksonville. For the full WPT schedule and more information, visit bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Hey, it's Rick Ballou. I just upgraded my home with fantastic floors, and the experience was incredible. Rusty and the team brought the showroom to me with their at-home consultation. The whole process was simple, the installation was top-notch, and the results, absolutely fantastic. Take it from me. Don't wait. Visit fanfloors.com and schedule your at-home consultation today. Fantastic Floors, where every step is fantastic.
This is Greg Huntington, a.k.a. The Mangler. I'm on the winning team at Waste Management. WM is the largest sustainability company in North America. If your business needs sustainable environmental services for waste removal and recycling collection, then you can count on the industry leader of WM to deliver results. Your services will be completed in a timely, safe, and eco-friendly manner. Go to WM.com/Duval. That's WM.com/Duval and get signed up today. If anyone can talk trash, it's the Mangler.
Swing for the future of veterans and military spouses at Operation New Uniform's second annual Patriot Games Golf Tournament. I'm Michelle McManaman.
And I'm Pete Langlois. Join us Monday, October 6th. Register today at onuvets.org. That's onuvets.org.
I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, Director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick. We're a 4-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $40,000 a year and right now make over $90,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition or student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted to the program, your only cost for the books and the course fees. About $800 a year.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org and you can apply there.
Apply by November 6th.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line.
Hello.
Your floor's missing piece.
I'm seeing Jeffrey with a nice cold ice cream sandwich right now here at the Patriots Outpost. You cannot go wrong with what they are serving us here. We just heard from ViStar, Sean Doherty, and we definitely appreciate them honoring our military the way they do at all these stops. Now, great guest is a regular, one of us in Dave Campo, as he hails now from Dallas, Texas, as we talk Jaguar football. Coach, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm actually wishing that I was right there with you, but
yeah, I'm still not too happy about you being there, but all right, we'll deal with it.
Well, it's a beautiful area right there, and I just gave a tour of Cowboy facility to a couple of Jacksonville people that are out here. So,
that's nice.
I'm sitting in the car with this call. I'm in great shape.
All right, that's awesome. We love it. And being able to do that is got to be so much fun for you, especially getting back there and showing a little bit of that to Duval. All right, Coach, real quick, just a thought on the big win over San Francisco, especially given what they did last night to L.A. That was a quality win. We shouldn't lose sight of that.
Yeah, there's no question about it. I mean, I think it was a game that, I felt, which, I'm sure I said somewhere along the line that I thought it was a winnable game. Matt came right out and said they're going to win. So there's no question that the way the defense is playing right now, If they keep turning the ball over, obviously that's a big plus. The thing that we got to be careful of is those don't happen all the time. So, offensively, I think we've got the firepower now. If we catch the football and can get rid of some of these penalties, I think we can play with anybody in the league.
I don't disagree with that, but I think we also have to be a little genuine in the fact that without those turnovers, Dave, they're a 1-3, maybe 0-4 team. So, that offense has to get better and has to get better quickly. At this point, if you are Liam Cohen, are you stressing that to that group that, look, these guys have picked us up for 4 straight games. We've got to now start playing to our level.
Well, that's absolutely right, Matt. I mean, there's no question that, things have to clean up on offense. And, I think, obviously, listen, I think Cohen's the right guy. I think he understands. He's not afraid to say what he wants to say, which was an example with he and Salah at the end of the game. They were both stupid for doing it, but I like the way he operates, Cohen.
Yeah, I love him.
He's not afraid to say what he thinks, and I think he is that way with the ball club. I think they respect that. I think that's something they know they have to do. And, he made a statement, which, on his press conference when he said, listen, we had a play in practice where we threw a ball to one of our receivers, and 5 defensive guys showed up, and every one of them was clawing and punching and doing everything they could for the football. So with that effort, there's a chance that they will keep turning it over, and turnovers are the key. But no question they have to get a little bit better on offense.
Dave, real quick, I want to circle back to something you said, because I think it's very important that Liam Cohen, he's not afraid to tell them where they stand, which I think is very important. Because if you're a player, if you work in a radio station, if you're if you're an attorney somewhere at a firm, you would much rather know where your boss thinks you stand and what you need to do better, would you not, than someone saying, let's have ice cream every Thursday, right?
Yeah, no question about it. And I think really that's the type of guy he is. Really, to be honest with you, I think all anybody wants in any field, just like you said, whether it's a business or whether it's football or what it is, just be honest with me.
Yes.
Just be honest with me and get after me when I'm not doing what you think I should be. You don't coach a guy to be what he is. You coach him to be what you think he can be. Yeah. And the biggest thing is being honest. And at the same time, when they do something good, you hug their neck. If you do those 2 things, I think you have a chance to be successful.
Yeah, 2 or 3 great examples of that. We're talking with our head coach, Dave Campo, as we're going to look ahead to the Monday night game against Kansas City. 2 great examples are Travis Etienne and Devin Lloyd. Okay, you're coaching them to what you think they can be, because they weren't that in so far in their professional career. Etienne, when he was healthy in year 2, had his best season until this year. And this offense and scheme and the way they are firing those players up to give them more is paying off big time.
No question, and I really think it comes down to, and I think Leon would agree with me on this. Mm-hmm. The one thing about Etienne is that he hits the hole full speed, and when you're running, all the gap blocking they're running, that's what you have to do. Those linemen can get on people, but they can't stay on them forever. If you get a double team and a kick out, if you hit that hole quick enough, there's a hole there. There's no question about it. Now, if you're a little bit slow getting there, guys can get off blocks. So from Etienne's standpoint, I think that's why they kept him and didn't even think about trading him, because that's the type of runner he is. And then on the other side with Devin Lloyd, losing weight, contract year, and people telling him that he was a bust, the kid is doing, and they're using him the way they used him at Utah. They're running games with him. They're busting him up the field and bringing the ends underneath. They're doing it. That's what he can do. He's a rush guy, but at the same time, they've got him in the right place. That's the key from the coaching standpoint, and he's getting around the football, and that's where he gets the interceptions.
Dave, if you are a truth teller as a head coach, and I think Rick Ballou wouldn't mind us using his little tag there. If you are a truth teller, which it looks like Liam Cohen is, what's your message to this team about the Chiefs that have basically owned this franchise, that have done whatever they want against this team? How do you try and change that message?
Well, the biggest thing I think is confidence. I think you have to look at the football game and say, hey, look, guys, this was really good. But, guys, if we're going to beat Kansas City, we have to do these things, which we just talked about. We can't get a bunch of pre-snap penalties. We can't, we got to make, when plays are there, we got to make them. And I think they took some strides in that from the standpoint of the guys catching the football. That was huge, compared to the game before. But I think you approach it that way. You approach it with the idea that, guys, we're going into this game. If we do what we're supposed to do, and I think you're doing it in practice, that's what I was kind of saying about that, what he said about the guys' effort to the football. If we do that, good things can happen. And we have an opportunity to show people who we are on Monday Night Football. It hasn't gone well in the past, but we're a different team. We're looking forward, and that's how you have to approach the game.
Yeah, I got to believe that Liam Cohen's putting a premium on third down and moving the chains, keeping drives alive. You think about it, Coach, they're scoring more than they were last year. They're still 6 points better now than what they're giving up, and they're in that area of 26 points per game. That's pretty damn good right now. But, yeah, they need more out of that, and then that third down conversion rate, just not a slight uptick, a big uptick there.
Well, I think the third down stuff that they haven't been able to complete is the ones where they didn't do enough on first and second down to get them into the manageables. So that's got to improve, and that's all part of it. And to be honest with you, we're capable. We've got some firepower. So, we just have to channel it in the right direction.
Dave, if you're the head coach, do you speak in generalities about the offense and saying, okay, we need to do X, Y, and Z, or do you go specifically like to the wide receiver room and say, okay, hey, this is where we're having problems. If this gets fixed, we can be this?
Yeah, I think you do both. I mean, if you're a good head coach, you're going to sit in on a lot of meetings. You take care of the team meeting, but you also sit into, it's important for example, Liam Cohen. He's known as being a great play caller and handling quarterbacks and, straighten those things out. Well, you got to show the defensive line, for example, that you're with them too. So when you're in those meetings, if there's things to be pointed out, I'm sure he's doing it. That's what you have to do. You have to, show everybody on that football team that they're all part of you and you're part of them.
And they're all accountable, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, defend Pat Mahomes. Go.
Hey, listen, defending Pat Mahomes is keep the running game from getting going and keep him in the pocket.
Okay.
Those two things are the key to me, because, listen, if you can control the run game, this is how I look at the game. If they can control the run game, okay, without committing the seventh or eighth guys, depending on what personnel group they're in,
right,
you have a chance to take care of a guy like Worthy. Worthy is a game breaker. Worthy gets the ball in his hands, whether it's run or pass. He had like 83 yards in this past ball game coming back, catching the ball, but he also had 38 yards running it. So if you can control the run game and be able to do some things with him. I think as long as we're opportunistic, we'll have a chance. But you don't necessarily go in saying we're going to stop Mahomes from doing this or that. Stop him from getting out on the perimeter too much, and then play football and control the run.
Dave, is this a situation where when you're looking at the offense game plan, you know what Spagnuolo's going to do. You know he's going to bring some exotic blitzes. Do you look at Trevor and say, you're going to get hit? You're going to get hit, but there's going to be plays out there to be made because they're leaving their guys alone in coverage.
This is going to be an interesting one because I think, to be honest with you, I think they're going to be alone in coverage a lot. Not only from the blitz game, but listen, their flaw on defense, they weren't supposed to be very good this year. They lost some good players. But some of their rookies are coming on a little bit. But their flaw is stopping the run. We have to do a good job with that running game So I don't think, the one thing I know about Spagnuolo, he's not going to let you beat him right-handed if you're right-handed. He's going to force you to beat you left-handed. So the key is going to be, if they control the run, which the way I think they're going to try to do it, and we have to make sure we keep it going, regardless of whether it's real effective or so-so effective. But then if he gets you into third and long, that's where you're going to see the blitzes. And I think you really have to, tell your quarterback, listen, if you're in a third and long situation, you're going to have to get rid of the ball. Your protectors are going to have to do a good job, and especially the backs. They're going to have to do the proper pickup and those kind of things. So, to me, control, they're going to try to stop the run. They're not going to let you get that going, and they're going to have a lot of one-on-one opportunities for us.
And it's good they've seen two good defenses the last couple of Sundays. That has to pay off as well, especially when you're talking about young, either Bashal Tutins or LaQuint Allen's trying to pick up the blitz and lend some extra help. And Brenton Strange has definitely been a force coach when it comes to adding and chipping with that line. Look, this football team is top 4 in the league, rushing 144 yards per game. Like you just said, Spags doesn't want to surrender that, but if this team can get it going, that is going to lead to a win if they can own the clock and move the chains with that ground game.
Yeah, it's like I said earlier, I really think if they clean some things up, from what I've seen of this team, if they keep the energy level and the confidence and do the things they're being coached to do, I think any game is they're capable of playing and playing well. It was interesting in our conversation in the podcast where you made the comment they've actually played Kansas City pretty well. Yeah. Over the last few years. The problem is, as I said in that, is that they were taking Jacksonville lightly, when the last couple years. They're not taking us lightly this year. They're looking at this thing like, hey, this is an up-and-coming football team, so we're going to get their best effort. So it's going to take our best effort. It's not a guarantee in either direction, in my opinion, though.
All right, so last week I picked them to go out to the West Coast and beat the Niners. Give us a pick. What happens Monday night?
Listen, I think it's going to be a heck of a ball game. I'm not going to step out and say that the Jaguars are going to win, unfortunately, because I think this is going to be a real test for our football team, and they haven't shown me yet some of the things you said, Matt, about, you got to clean some things up. But I'm going to say this. I think this is going to be a pretty darn good physical football game, and I would not be surprised either way, to be honest with you.
Yeah, if you're going to catch him, you got to catch him in your house at night. This setting will be great, and we'll find out. We all liked him against San Francisco. They pulled off that win. Now, if this one, a lot of people will start to like him. That's for sure, if they can get it done. Hey, Coach, thanks as always, man. We appreciate it. Don't forget Campo and Joe. The podcast is on all the social channels if you want to go check it out. Our Jaguars YouTube page on 1010XL or anywhere else. Thank you, Coach.
You got it. Go Jaguars. And, I'm looking forward to these opportunities to be with you guys for a long time.
All right, brother. We love you.
Love you.
Thank you, Coach.
You know what? I'm going to go out and say this right now. I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
If they catch the ball Monday night, like if the drops aren't there, they have a better team. They have the better team.
Right
They're
now,
going to win that game.
And we'll probably do this on Monday, but if roster-wise, if you roster it up, it is a good, fun conversation because they have a brand-new left tackle in Josh Simmons. They have a liability in Jawan Taylor. They lost a fair amount of their line when they had to say goodbye to Joe Tooney, but then they re-signed Trey Smith, and they still have a savage of a center.
I get all that. And they've got Chris Jones, and they've got Nico. I get all that.
Yeah.
I get all. You know what?
No Nico there. Which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about Nick.
Nick Bolton. Yeah.
I understand all that, man. I'm telling you right now, if they catch the ball, okay, if Brian Thomas catches the ball, the Jags have the better team. The Jags will win that game.
like that you're coming over to my side of the street. I do appreciate that. This is wisdom on your part because you're starting to listen. It is XL Prime Time. We're going to get to some picks. We got the Corona Cat with his picks. We got Coach's picks, all of our picks, and JJ is going to draw a winner for our first tailgate package from Corona and from Sonny's. We had a 5-week run where one of our callers got in, and if they beat the Corona Cat, they got double the entry. We had a couple of those that were able to do it, so we were going to give away that first killer Corona tailgate package with the Sonny's gift card that is upcoming, and another chance will start for the month of October right here on XLP.
XL Primetime is driven by Duval Ford, the Florida Gators.
Roll, tackle the 21, 15-10.
The Gators are ready to rumble and hungry for a side of beef.
He's in. Touchdown, Gators!
Florida, Texas kickoff at 3:30 on Jacksonville's home of Florida Gators football. 1010 XL.
Frank Frangie here for Coyle & Sons Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Remember the 2017 AFC Championship game when Miles Jack wasn't down? Do you know what else isn't down? Fences installed by Coyle. Their fences have been standing tall here in Jacksonville for nearly a century. Since 1927, Coyle has been the fencing leader in Northeast Florida. If you're in the market for a new fence, I recommend calling Coyle & Sons today at 904-356-4821, CoyleJacks.com. That's C-O-Y-L-E Jacks.com. Coyle Fencing, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Now, the Florida Gator Report on 1010XL, brought to you by San Jose Collision.
The Florida Gators are through their first bye week of the season, focusing their attention now on a showdown in Ben Hill Griffin Stadium when the 9th-ranked Texas Longhorns come to town this Saturday for a 3:30 kickoff. 1010XL brings you live coverage of Saturday's game with pregame festivities beginning at 12:30 on 92.5 FM.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist is now offering ortho walk-in appointments. If you have an immediate need for orthopedic care, contact Southeast Orthopedic Specialist immediately. Avoid ERs and urgent care waiting rooms. For more information, go to se-ortho.com.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This is Niall Lawrence Stample, national champion and owner of NLS Cleaning. Fall is here. That means events, holidays, and gatherings. And we are your commercial and residential exterior cleaning experts to make sure you look good. We handle pressure washing, gutter cleaning, windows, and paver sealing the right way. Let us get your home or business looking its best before guests arrive. Call us at 904-708-8802. That's 708-8802. NLS Cleaning, championship service every time.
I'm Frank Frangie. Now, I've been telling you about my daughter Amber's journey with Awaken 180. Well, ready for this? She has now lost 60 pounds. That number's real, 60 pounds in a little over 3 months. And here's the thing, she loves doing it. She just went on a trip to Tampa to see a concert, sort of a road trip. And I asked her, was it hard to stay on the diet? She said, Dad, that's just it. It's not a diet. It's a lifestyle change, and it's sustainable. And it's sustainable even when you're on the road. She is so excited. It has not changed her life. I think that's the best thing. It's a lifestyle change, but it doesn't ruin your life. She's loving her life, and she's so excited that she's been able to lose all that weight. You can do the same thing. You can kickstart your transformation. Call 844-346-1800 or visit awaken180weightloss.com. It's working for Amber, and she's so excited, and I promise you it can work for you. 844-346-1800 or awaken180weightloss.com.
When you need plumbing, septic, or air conditioning service, trust matters. That's why more homeowners in Jacksonville choose Duck Duck Rooter, the area's most trusted service company. We're licensed, insured, and the only master septic contractor in Northeast Florida. From small plumbing repairs to major renovations, septic tank pump outs, drain field installations, and full air conditioning service, we do it all. Call 904-862-6769 or visit duckduckrooter.com. Duck Duck Rooter. When you're stuck, call the Duck.
Blue here for the Blue Crab House, located right off of San Jose. It's on Jewington Creek Road. They've been around since 1996. Indoor-outdoor dining. Also, takeout is available at the Blue Crab House. Open 4:30 to 9, Tuesday through Saturday. Sunday, noon until 9. Remember, Tuesday, $2 margaritas. Wednesday, $1 oyster night. How about the blue crabs? How about my personal favorite, the Canadian snow crabs? Whatever it is that you fancy, you get it right there. The Blue Crab House.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. How about a 6-pack of picks on XL Primetime? It's time to protect the crown. capped by Corona. La Playa awaits.
Yes, indeed. La Playa time with Corona as we play these 6-pack of picks to see who can come out on top. We just went through a month of picks, which means we have to draw a winner for that Corona Tailgate prize pack and the Sonny's gift card. You can definitely count on a great setup. They got the Corona tent, Corona chairs, Corona ball, Corona. What else do they have? What was the other thing? The Corona cooler.
How's that cookie, by the way?
Dude, it's outstanding.
Is it?
Are you kidding me?
Because I'm just gonna say that someone like married all the cookies onto one tray and touched every single cookie.
I could care less. Who touched them?
Not once.
Yeah.
But many times, because after they were all on the 2 trays they were married to, it was moving them around to make them look good.
Well, they were just trying to, you guys are germaphobes, man. I could care less. You could almost lick one of these cookies and hand it to me, and I would still eat it.
Well, I had a friend, actually, who was at a birthday party with his new girlfriend, and he met his girlfriend's mom for the first time, and she actually caught him digging in the garbage.
Oh, my God.
Yes,
no way.
No
way.
Are you serious?
For what?
Unfortunately, Leon's not here to enjoy to not enjoy the Seinfeld reference.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's really just us knowing what we're talking about. It's not as fun.
But I'm telling you.
And then there was a fire, and he had
any of those cookies are eligible for me to come over there and snag and grab and not worry about it at all. That's for sure. All right, so let's get to these picks because, JJ, we're going to draw a winner for the first month of Tailgate prizage from Corona and from Sonny's. We got Matt the Corona Cat with his picks. We got Coach with his picks. So let's get to it.
All right. First of all, we didn't have a single caller out of 5 who went below 3-3 for the week. So congrats to all you guys.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll give you the standings real fast. Campo's in first at 19-11. Leon's second, tied with our Corona guy, 18-12. Joe and me tied for third at 16-14. And Matt, after a 1-5 week, back below 500 at 13-17.
You know what I love? He didn't say what anyone else's record was last week. He just said mine,
which is good. I think that was excellent reporting.
Why didn't you say Matt after a really strong 9-3 the last 2 weeks fell to 1-5?
Yeah, that's so ancient.
Because we don't have a lot of time. Of course.
Yeah.
All right.
But you'd have enough time to say Matt went 1-5.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
All right. So the NFL, I'll give you Leon and Campo's picks.
Okay. I'll give you the Corona Cats coming up.
All right. So first, I'll just do mine. The NFL first game, Broncos at Eagles. Joe, you go first. Eagles are 3.5-point favorites.
Every time I pick against the Eagles, I end up losing. Watch me pick the Eagles and lose again, because that's basically what I'm going to do. No, I won't. I'm going to go with the Broncos. I'll take 3.5.
Nice.
I'll take 3.5 the Broncos, too.
All right. I'm taking the Eagles, and it looks like so is Campo and Leon.
Oh, wow. Fly, Eagle, fly over here. Max, our producer on site, is just nodding his head. He's such a diehard Philly fan. All right, go ahead.
All right, next up, Bucks at Seattle. Seattle, a sneaky good team this year. They are 3.5-point favorites at home.
All right, so I feel like Seattle is one. You got to give Mike McDonald a lot of credit for what he's been able to do there. 3.5, it's always that hook that seems to get in the way of me making some of these smarter decisions. I'm going to lay the points.
All right, Matt.
I'm going to take the points in the Bucks.
Yeah, I am taking the Bucks as well.
It's a tough roadie.
Leon is taking the Bucks, and Campo is taking Seattle. All right, next. Washington, who I believe the quarterback is back, at the Chargers. The Chargers at home, still 3-point favorites.
So the Chargers ended up losing this game, and the Jackson Dart era began up in New York. They are beaten up. They really are. They got a lot of injuries that they're having to deal with, but I still feel like they are the better team. That's why they are the favorite. It's a tough number.
I feel like they're favored by 3 every single week in every game.
Joe Alt's not going to play.
It's the way Harbaugh coaches, too, isn't it?
Yeah.
That always keeps them in those close games. Who's you saying Joe Alt's not going to play?
Yeah, he has a high ankle sprain.
Right, and they're expecting Jaden Daniels to be pretty much 100%. I'm still going to lay the points.
3 or 3.5?
3.
I'm going to lay the points, too. I'll take the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm taking the Chargers, and so is Leon and Coach. All right, let's go to college football, folks. Oh, we'll save the best for last, of course.
Glorious. See, the people here at the Patriots Outpost have no idea what we do when we hear this. We just light up right now. Oh.
You guys sound like Tony.
Oh, yeah.
Which, by the way, CBS, you guys screwed up so freaking bad, man. I was just thinking about that watching, like, those games last weekend. And then, like, I don't even know what CBS had. Like, Illinois versus Indiana.
Bro, here's CBS could have had. They wanted to stay with CBS.
I know.
But CBS wouldn't pay them.
So stupid.
Bunch of money.
It'll be remembered as one of the worst sports media decisions, I bet.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, first up, Texas at Florida. In the Swamp, Texas is a 6.5-point favorite. Joe.
I'm doing this. This is Oppo Joe in full effect. Okay, and I'm just trying to figure out I don't think they can score 6.5 points. I really don't. But at the same time, that defense is so good against Arch Manning. So you guys know what I'm up to. I am taking the points.
All right.
I'm taking the points because they're winning outright. They're winning outright.
Okay,
and I'll take the
it.
6.5 too.
You got it.
Yeah, I'm actually taking Florida plus 6.5 as well. I don't know if they'll win this game, but I think it'll be really close. All right, Campo is going to take Texas, and so is Leon. All right, next up, game day will be at this game. Inexplicably, they will be there. Vandy at Bama. Bama is a 10.5-point favorite at home in the rematch.
Well, they're at that game because I think they're afraid to go to Tallahassee.
Yeah,
I really do.
Could be that.
Yeah, because of
Herbie
Herbie's
safety.
Yeah,
because that is their ABC 7:30 game. So.
Yeah, Herbie actually has to, like, fly to Tallahassee.
Yeah, they're bringing him in like Trump.
Oh,
Very,
yeah.
very careful.
Oh,
a lot of security.
Yes.
I hope they're more secure than. Never mind.
I just think Noel's going to play well. They're going to play hard, and I think you're going to see the Noel's team that beat Alabama.
Are we doing Bama or are we doing?
We're doing Bama Vandy, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then I'll take the 10.5 every day, man, all day long.
You're taking Vandy.
Yeah, 10
Well, you didn't even let Joe pick, but it's okay.
I do like what you did.
Well, Joe was hesitating.
Yeah.
So I just
stepped in.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me just announce I will take 6-0 Diego.
Wow. I think Bama's going to win so big. I mean, they've been the joke of this game for a whole year at this point.
I'll point this out, though. They were angry when they went to Tallahassee. How'd that go?
Yeah. They were wildly angry when they went to Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Were they? I mean,
remember
they don't have a history with Florida State. Vandy literally.
It doesn't matter. You remember when it was the defensive lineman. What's his name? Help me out here, Joe.
Who you talking?
The Alabama defensive lineman. I can't remember his name now. It escaped me. Where he said all debts will be like paid off or something.
Okay. Yeah, Castellanos was running
about
his
Florida
mouth.
State. Yeah.
So anyway,
and they went in there and got demolished.
I just think this one's going to be different. I think Bama rolled. And at home.
I think y'all are
It probably will be
underrating
the end
Diego.
of the Diego love, but so what? Let's at least ride it out as a double-digit favorite.
Yeah. And
I have no idea why I screamed that last night at midnight either, but I did. Diego!
Was anybody
Last
there?
but certainly not least,
Was
Tallahassee.
Never mind. Go ahead.
Miami at Florida State. Miami 4.5-point favorites on the road.
I will lay the points.
I'll take those points all day long. I think those are winning outright.
All right, Joe, you're taking Miami, you said.
Yep.
I am taking the Miami Hurricanes. So is Leon, and so is Dave Campo.
All right, so let me give you the Corona Cat selections from the NFL world. Matt, the Corona Cat, laying 3.5, taking those Eagles. Laying 3.5, taking the Seahawks. Laying 3 points, taking the Chargers. And believe it or not, he is chalk all the way through the college game as well. Matty taking Miami, Texas, and Bama, and laying those points.
Wow.
That adds up to laying 21, 30, and 31 points he's laying right now in his selections. But he's got the fund, okay?
He does.
Because he's got the tent, the cooler, the chairs, the ball. He's got the Corona hookup and the Sonny's selection as well, so you can tailgate with Sonny's and Corona. All right, now, as soon as we get done, JJ is going to take the first caller of the October sweepstakes to see if you can get in, and he'll explain everything to you. But, JJ, right now, I need a number between 1 and 6. This is how great your odds are right now.
I'm going to go with
to win.
4.
You're going to go with 4? Oh, the Joshua tree comes out on top. Oh, there you go. Congratulations. All right.
Nice.
Joshua, I'm sure if he's listening, he's stoked right now. So JJ will get in touch with him. And now let's take caller number, whatever JJ says, at 641-1010, and let's get your selections to see if you can beat the Corona Cat and us on XLP.
XL Primetime, driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford, elite service for elite companies.
Parker McCullum. Live 2026. Friday and Saturday, March 27th and 28th, St. Augustine Amphitheater. Multi-platinum selling artist Parker McCullum. Special guests Max McNown and Lacey K. Booth. On sale now at AXS.com. Parker McCullum Live.
Hey, Duval, here's your chance to be face-to-face with the Jags as they take the field on game day. Jump in the shadows and experience the Jaguars like never before. Enter today at everbank.com/shadows for your chance to be part of the action. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the 50 United States and D.C., 18 and older. Entry periods for the sweepstakes are from 8/4/25 to 12/21/25. For official rules and complete details, visit everbank.com/shadows. Sponsor and administrator, Everbank, N.A. member FDIC.
Pre-Game Friday.
Built by Dreamfinders Homes.
On 1010XL.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
When storms start to crop up in the Atlantic or Gulf this time of year, having a solid plan to handle anything that sweeps through the First Coast is very important. That's where American Electrical comes in. Ensure your home's safety and comfort with an American Electrical home generator. As the area's leading home generator dealer and installer, American Electrical can offer you easy installation, simple maintenance, and peace of mind. Schedule an assessment by simply calling the team at American Electrical. They'll walk you through the best generator for your home or business. Log on, american-electrical.com.
Joint replacement surgery is always a tough decision, but relief from chronic pain may be just around the corner. Dr. George Barry here, and there's a lot to consider to make sure you get the proper diagnosis and best path back to the range of motion and mobility you had. Age, lifestyle, and overall health all play a part. Let the team at Barry Orthopedics give you a full analysis to help you make the best decision. Log on to BarryOrthopedics.com or call the office to make an appointment. With offices across Jacksonville and ready to help you feel good again, we'll get you back on the road to recovery at Barry Orthopedics.
I love my propane company. They always answer when I call and give me great prices and fast service. Said no one ever.
Until now. Need propane for your home or business? Seabreeze Propane is bringing the propane as North Florida's new local propane provider. Visit SeabreezeLP.com. Seabreeze Propane. We make propane cool, brother. Oh, yeah.
Julington Creek Pest Control has been serving our community since 1984. Our turf management program is an all-out blitz, granular fertilization, weed and insect control, keeping your lawn championship green all year. Quarterly pest control stops bugs before they ever cross your goal line. Family-owned, locally operated, expert technicians, top quality products, no gimmicks, just winning results. Julington Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, the cool down from the cool guys at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Fast, reliable, and honest service since '87.
All right, my takeaway is...
You guys were a little confused without Leon.
We were.
Yeah, normally big services, man in the ship.
Right. And he's not, it's not, just because Joe said he's not here in spirit doesn't mean there's anything wrong with him.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Everything's good with Big
He has the day off. He would say something to the effect of, we're going to go up to Tallahassee.
Oh, is that Coach O or Leon?
Yeah,
we're going to whip that A. That's what he'd say.
It was a little Barry White and a little Eddie O, who, by the way, Eddie O says he wants back in. I told y'all.
Yes.
He wants back in.
Nice.
My takeaway is it possible that by about, 6:30 tomorrow, early evening, after the 3:30 window has been complete, that we're all going to be screaming, Diego! And he's going to be the Heisman Trophy leader? Is that possible?
He is now one of the betting favorites, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen. The quarterback.
If they go in there and win that game in Tuscaloosa, he will be the leader, the Heisman Trophy leader.
I will add a layer to this. Not only will Diego move up and be the betting favorite, Clark Lee will be the betting favorite to take the Florida Gators head coaching job. He will be the next guy.
Zero chance of that.
Oh, again, he likes where he's at.
No, he's an alum. He's a Vandy alum. He's not leaving there.
So again, that means he likes where he's at.
Yeah.
And they're going to match him money-wise. So why would he leave?
Yes to all of it, yes.
Yeah. Why would he leave?
Right.
Yeah, that's another comical one, okay?
He went to school there.
Yeah, I do get that. Bobby Stoops was offered the Iowa job, and he took another one, even though he went to school there.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I don't know what to tell you.
And by the way, I'm joking.
Bobby Stoops was never in that job, though. He was just offered it.
Right. He was offered it.
He never built that thing from literally the studs up.
I don't want to go
Clark
down.
Lee has done.
I don't want to go down this rabbit hole. I was just serving up a punchline. Okay, that's all. I do not want Clark Lee in Gainesville. Okay.
Max is laughing. Max doesn't want Clark Lee in Gainesville either.
I do not want Clark Lee in Gainesville. But if he were offered it, yeah, he would say, hey, I got you built. I'm out of here. Anyway, he has done a damn good job there, that's for sure. And we'll see where it goes from here. But they will be the talk of the SEC if that goes down. I don't see it happening. I think Kalen DeBoer has found now the connection between his quarterback, Ty Simpson, and his play caller, Ryan Grubb. We'll just find out whether he can keep the intensity up from one week to the next. What did Nick Saban always do? Built them up. They came out firing. They picked off anybody, and then he just basically tore them down and got them fired up for the next game.
He literally the thing he did better than anything else, and I say this over and over and over. Those guys won a title, and he convinced the next team there's better gold at the top of the mountain. Go get it. Yeah, and every time they did.
Week to week for him to reprogram and prepare his team like they had accomplished nothing without insulting them.
Yes.
He basically just
there was probably a lot of insulting.
Maybe, but
there was a lot of arm around the shoulders too, though.
Yeah, exactly. And he did say he told a great story not that long ago about how he learned the differences between what he was doing then and what he, basically when he was a hard ass as a coach versus a guy when he's learned to figure out how to hug and do all that kind of stuff.
I don't know that they go in there and win that, but I mean, honestly, I would not be surprised. I don't think they have enough defense to go in there in Tuscaloosa and win, but I would not be surprised at all.
The fact that they're in the conversation says enough about what Clark Lee has built in Nash Vegas. All right, let's say hello to Helmets and Heels.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
All right, the great Ponytail Tom has golf carted Helmets and Heels out to the Vice.
Turn around, let me see that ponytail.
Look at that ponytail.
Oh my
Blowing
gosh!
in the wind.
Oh my gosh!
He's a beautiful man.
He's like Miguel Angel.
Oh yeah, he is. He's America's version of Miguel Angel.
Are the women all over you too?
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
These two were not. I can't confirm. Yeah, we got here in the nick of time. It's a beautiful day and always a blast here at Fury Conference. I've been listening and hearing the crowds roar every time there's a birdie. It's so much fun.
And then they run out the back. And they head straight to the Circle K over there.
Something tells me that Joe C will be a part of that in about T-minus 5 minutes.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. All right, so what will you all be getting into?
Yeah, we'll, of course, continue the Jaguars and Chiefs conversation, just how important this game is. And Eric Armstead hopefully will join us at 3 p.m.
Yeah, that'll be good. Tommy Mack out here, too?
Absolutely, if he can get here.
Yeah, I love it. Watching the newbies come out here. All right, Lauren, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so Helmets and Heels is coming up. Tommy Mack will make it out here. Like we said, between the Toms and Pats and Cottons of the world, they all take great care of us. And we saluted the volunteers earlier, but we salute you again because we love you. That's for sure. Appreciate all of y'all out here, Furyk and friends, the ViStar folks, Patriots Outpost in the military. Come on out if you can. Enjoy today, tomorrow, Sunday. That's for sure. All right, we're done. Are you traveling?
Miami, Florida State.
Miami, Florida State. All right, sounds good. Looking forward to it. Check out his stuff at USA Today Sports. We are done. JJ, great job as always. Thanks to Max and Thomas here at the ViStar Patriots Outpost. Joe C. We will talk to y'all on Monday.
10XL Primetime.
Driven by